the new movie that's coming out this year for Christmas. So you two have collaborated with this movie. So tell me a little bit about it. And I'm not going to call names, so you can just go and start talking. We're doing this like we're having a regular conversation. We're sitting
Right.
around the kitchen table. So let's talk about the new Christmas movie.
Okay,
Cadell?
I'll do it. Okay, Forgetting Christmas is really important to me and to a lot of people in our community. It's about a family dealing with Alzheimer's during the holidays and finding hope thereof, and it's really important to honor caregivers of the past and to educate caregivers of the future and to entertain people of all ages.
Yeah. I loved being the mom, the matriarch of this family, though she is in her own decline with
Mm-hmm.
cancer. And so she's been taking care of her husband who's suffering from memory loss, dementia. And she is a touchstone, a lifeline for her husband. And so it is a pivotal moment for the whole family that this matriarch is not long for this earth.
Mm-hmm.
And their daughter has to step in, which is disruptive in that she has her own life, but she has to step in and not only deal with the loss of her mother potentially, but also her father's dementia.
Why do you think something like this? I mean, it's a very important topic. Why do you think something like this is important to put into a story for everybody to see? And Victoria, we'll start with you this time.
I think it's important because for all ethnic groups, but especially for African Americans, where healthcare has always been a strain to get proper coverage, to afford proper coverage. And on that note, it's important. Also, a sensitivity to the medical condition itself, that it's not, oh, grandpa forgot again, or, let's give it to the Lord and pray about it. Prayer is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But with that comes the correct diagnosis and understanding this family member is really suffering from something that eventually could take his life. So
Cadell?
it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the film also touches on grief during the holidays, and sometimes for some of us, the holiday season can be really tough. Sometimes because of illness in the family, sometimes because of family health, things like that. So it really addresses how a community can form around some family illness and can really help people deal with these difficult topics, difficult subjects in the family. And it's just really important to acknowledge that we need each other. And that around the holidays, it can get really difficult for some. So that's why this movie touches on important topics for everyone, but
Community.
community,
Mm-hmm.
but especially for people that go through these kind of difficult times during the holidays.
Now, how did you two connect to work together and even come up with this project?
Well, Cadell was the brains behind the project and the writing team, but I was introduced to Cadell through a very good friend and producing partner of mine, Carletta S. Hurt. And we've done a number of other projects together. And she said, Vicki, we'd really like you to consider this role. And I was up for it immediately. I love the hustle of the group. I love the independent film family. And Cadell really was our fearless leader and brought us across the finish line.
Okay. All right. Cadell, you got the last word. What do you want to say before I let you go?
Go watch Forgetting Christmas on Amazon Prime and Tubi and enjoy.
Perfect. Perfect. That's the bottom line. Go see the movie.
All right, 8:26 is the time right now. Hey, let's talk about our weather. Cold day today.
Yeah, it might be one of those days to stay in and watch a movie.